Peace. This is Maxine the Oracle, one half of REMNANTS Gathering, aka Weirdo Gang Gang. We do not fit in with the masses, and we're proud of not fitting in. I wanted to share with you all and a really simple light code activation. It was an akashic download of information that processed, and it hit really different. And just processing it and sitting with it, the resonance was so strong that I feel like in a vibrational way I shifted. So I'm going to share this with you, and just open your hearts to receive what I'm about to say. It's really simple but profound. The 7 chakras, the 7 rays of light, the number 7, spiritual completion. And this number has been very synchronistic in my life. A lot of times when I won things, won lotteries, made the cheerleading team, made the track team competitions, I would get this number 7 assigned to me coincidentally. So it seemed. But we know that there's no such thing as coincidence, because we're intentional beings, right? We're spiritual, intentional beings. So with the activations happening on the planet and awareness opening, for a lot of us, the awakening came where all of a sudden you felt like you wasn't listening to your heart. All of a sudden you begin to ask yourself, but what does my heart say? But what does my heart feel? And for many of us, that's how the awakening started. We stopped just using logic and reason, and we started feeling things, and those feelings got our attention. And so that started us on this journey of authenticity, coming back to yourself, sovereignty, divinity, healing. So I was sitting here and I was just meditating on each of my chakras. And these are just vortices of energy, vortices of consciousness. And so I said the heart chakra was first into this higher dimensional being. And I started to pay attention to how things made me feel. And my feelings began to become important to me. And that is the 4th chakra, which is 4D. So for so many of us, we started coming into this 4th dimensional consciousness, shifting out of the 3-dimensional world. And this is when you become Neo, and you begin to see the zeros and ones and the patterns and the fabric of your reality. And then once the 4D, now we're bridging into 5D. What's the 5th chakra? The 5th chakra is your throat chakra. This is the resonance of your truth. This is not just discovering your truth, but speaking your truth into existence, using your words to create matter that was revealed to you by your heart. That's 5th dimensional. That is the bridge from 4D into 5th dimensional. We must speak. In the beginning, God spoke, and the world was created. We must speak to create the world that we are here to create. And another story that I don't think I ever shared with y'all. I have so many very mystical, miraculous stories I haven't shared. But I had a dream, and in that dream, I walked on a stage, and there was so many people. And usually I would be so nervous, and I was for a moment. And I looked out at the people and I just felt immense love, connection, and compassion. I didn't experience nervousness anymore because I didn't feel judged. I just felt this oneness, and that there was something inside of me that these people were supposed to receive. And that superseded, it transcended the nervousness of speaking to that many people. And when I got up to the microphone to speak, it was like my voice wasn't coming out. I couldn't get it out. And I heard something inside of me that says, project your voice and they will receive the message. And I opened my mouth and the sound came out and I could see the vibrations coming out of my mouth. I could see the sacred geometry of each word that I was speaking, and it was going into the hearts of the people that was listening to me. And I didn't even need a microphone. It was almost like my voice just broke the sound barrier. And that was the visualization happening. And I didn't know what was happening, but it felt so good to speak my truth and to have my truth resonate with other people. And I was sitting here and I was saying, this is why we are all being challenged to speak our truth. And that means that a lot of things may change. Relationships are going to change. We are changing. Our income is going to change. Your tax bracket is going to change. Your health is going to change. Your family structure is going to change. Everything is changing because we are creators and we are finally awakening to who we are, and we are changing it. Even if you don't feel like you are. If you're listening to this, you are shifting this planet into a timeline of unification. It's happening. The awakening is happening. And you were part of the construction of the new blueprint on this planet. So what is the next dimension? Well, that would be third eye, which is the sixth chakra, which is the sixth dimension, which means connecting to sixth dimensional beings require you to have the perception of what we have called the third eye, or the access that the pineal gland has to visualizing outside of the light spectrum, which is visible to us, being able to see, explore, and experience the unseen realm, the spiritual realm, other dimensions. That is sixth dimensional consciousness, the third eye. So once you begin speaking your truth, as you are exploring yourself and finding your truth, then you must begin perceiving your truth. So your truth may be, I am healthy. My mind is healthy. My body is healthy. My life is healthy. And right now in this moment, that may not be a fact. It may not in this present moment have happened yet. But by you speaking it, thinking it, speaking it to yourself, believing it, then your perception is going to be bridged into that consciousness. And you will begin perceiving health even when you're in a toxic atmosphere, and you see healing occurring because your perception is broadening, your consciousness is expanding, and you're opening to receive these downloads that say what you see is the after effect of what you cannot see. It is just a matter of it unfolding. Be patient. You will be healthy. Keep speaking it. Keep allowing your perception to shift. Practice perception. Okay? Practice seeing the opposite of what is in front of you, because you then become the projector of your truth and your reality must begin to bend, because you are linking with a spiritual unseen realm, higher consciousness, and eventually the matter in your reality is going to align with it. Y'all can look at my old videos, from homelessness to where I am now, from being dead in my mind spiritually to where I am now, and see this journey. I'm no different than you. That's why you resonate with what my soul expresses in my content. So this is the key. This is speaking those things that be not as though they are, which many of us learned in religion, and we needed religion. It was a step in the path of awakening and ascension, right? So you speak third throat chakra, you speak those things that be not as though they are. Third eye chakra, be not as though they are. That means you're perceiving something to be something that it has not become yet, but you're saying, I choose as a sovereign being to see it according to what I know is the truth inside of me, and it shall be. That is to speak those things that be not as though they are. This is the higher realm of consciousness. And once you begin practicing doing this, then the seventh chakra activates deeper. And it allows you to connect to cosmic consciousness. This is when the synchronicities and the dreams and moment by moment of your day, there is a cosmic consciousness that is coming down, anchoring itself in you and projecting a consciousness, projecting a vibration out into the world around you. So this is why the DNA and the crown chakra, COVID crown, has been under attack so much, because this evolution is happening and it cannot be stopped. We cannot be stopped. There is no stopping. We are a part of the greatest journey ever. You are part of that story. Speak your narrative. See your narrative. Love your narrative. Believe your narrative. And know yourself. May, your third eye has just been kissed. Peace.